Welcome to Kid Coders. My name is Mohit and I'm a community learning specialist here at DoSpace. This is a program that we do every Tuesday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. and we learn coding and some other technology. It's already 5 and we do not have anyone here, so we will wait to see if some other people show up and we can start our tonight's activity. Hi Dhanasri, thank you for joining us. We are going to start in a minute here. We are just waiting to see if we have more people joining us tonight. So today we are going to do some more drag and drop coding, but today we are going to use a new interface. It's called world.kano challenges. So this is going to give you more learning for drag and drop coding and going to show you how you can uh, have more expertise in drag and drop coding, which is the basic of learning the coding languages for kids. So I'm sending you message in the chat box with a link. And if you want, you can click on this link as we do it always. I think you know it now because we have been working together from a few weeks. So you can just click on this link, and this link will take you on this page here. And then we have very interesting uh, things on this page that we are going to learn. So first we are going to learn what are blocks, some introduction, and then we are going to learn about loops, and then also about variables and patterns. Interesting and important things in the world of coding, because loop and variable shows you so many things about coding, and then it helps you to get a good understanding of all the coding activities that you can do when you grow up and when you learn different coding languages. So just send me a text message, a chat message when you are when you are on this page, and then will go ahead and play with some challenges here. And then you will see that there's an option you can log in and you can sign up. So if you want to create a login of by yourself with your name, you're more than welcome to. How login helps you, because login will save your username and password online. And when it saves your username and password online, what does it do? It helps you to save your progress whenever you go back on this platform. So it remembers you, what did you do last time and what are you going to do this time, and things like that. So just take your time here to get into this page here. If you want to create a login, and then see there's a explore here, which has more options here to how do you create, more, uh, do creative and more advanced things. And then also there's a create option. Create will also give you more options to create anything by yourself. So we are going to go ahead and start with the challenges, and challenges are going to, uh, thank you. Thank you for letting me know. So challenges will go through about the introduction of drag and drop coding, and also some of the fun activities that we're going to do tonight. So I'll start here. What are the blocks? And as pretty much as always, you can just keep working with me. First, I'll explain you the interface. So just please be with me for 10 minutes as I explain you the interface, and then you can go ahead and play with me, work along with me. So you will see there's a black option, the blackboard here, which is canvas. And this is like a canvas where we go ahead and we write all the codes. So this is a drag and drop coding. So you can write your code here. Challenges, this is a challenge window, and this window is giving you all the instructions, in all the instructions, that how do you write the code, what do you have to go, what do you have to do when you move next and next, and what do you have to do in a specific challenge. And then you will see there's a zoom icon here. If you click on plus, it will zoom out. You can see it in a bigger alphabet and a bigger notations. And when you click on this negative sign, this is going to reduce the size. So this is helpful when you're writing smaller or bigger code. For example, if you're writing bigger code more lines of code, you can just reduce the size and you can keep writing the code. And then if you're writing smaller code, you can just click on the positive sign here. And then this is a thing which makes your code center. So whenever, so for example, if my blocks are here, and if I want to see them in the middle of the page, I click on here, and then it'll take me to the center of the page. And on the at the bottom there's a recycle bin. So the recycle bin is when you write something, a line of code, and then you do it by mistake. You just click on this one, and then it deletes the code for you. So, and here are the blocks that you're going to drag it from left to right here. So what are the blocks is the name of the page that we're going to learn. If you click on menu, it will give you an option to import, export, and quit. So export is you can export this code to to your computer, to online, to your saved drive, and all things like this you can do from here. And then share is will give you an option to share with the with your friends if you make a community here on the World Kano Taught Me challenges. And here's a JavaScript and Canvas. This is very important as you have been learning, as you have been learning drag and drop coding from a long time. So you can see that Canvas is what you see as you do the code from drag and drop coding, and JavaScript is what does it look like if you are writing it in a Java language, is Java syntax. So this is all about it. This is to redo, restart the coding, and this is full screen. You can click it on the full screen to see how does it look. And then you can click on the cross to go back. And this is to play and pause. After you write the code, you can click on play and pause here. So this is everything about the interface. So right now, let's go ahead and start with our coding practice for our first challenge, which is what are blocks. So for the first block, it's asking me always read the instructions. It says, welcome to Kano code. Follow the instructions in this box. The yellow screen shows you the next step. Click next to the get started. So I'm going to click on next here. Block contains code instructions. This block sets a background color. So this is telling you, as you will see here, if you can follow me, it says when app starts, it says draw the set background color. As we can see here on the right hand side on the canvas, the background color is white for us. If we want a different color, what do we have to do? We have to click on this and we can choose a different color. So if I want to choose a different color, I have so many options here, as you can see. So I'm going to choose a different click here. So I just chose a different color. Everything you code will appear on the canvas. So that is we learned already that everything we change here is going to be on the right hand side. Now look, you change the block value and the color of the canvas changed. Now to add some more code blocks. So now it's asking me to drag all these codes. Always follow these yellow yellow circle, which is kind of radiating. Like radiating is energy or vibrations, you can say. So always follow this. So whenever it's telling you to drag this, so drag this here. And drag and drop coding has always the rule that whenever you want to, you always want to make sure that it goes and it fits in here. It just fits with each other and it makes a sound. So it just made a sound. So I'm going to show that again to you. So if I take this here, so it makes that a click sound. I hope you can hear it now. My volume was off, so you can hear it now. So we just made a crocodile here. So if you click on this crocodile, you can choose whatever you want. If I want an elephant, if I want a monkey, if I want any of the fishes, horses, I can choose. There are so many options. I really like this app because it's more visible. You can see so many things. So it's fun it's fun to do. And then there are so many options to choose from. So I'm gonna choose the butterfly here. It looks like a bee, not butterfly. So I'm going to choose this. So you can see wherever this is option, this is white, you can choose these options from these drop down menus, and then it will changes on the right hand side. So if I want to go change the size, I can increase the size. So it's 100 now. I can make it 200. So it's bigger now. Rotation, if I want to rotate it. So either I can write the value here like we did for the size, and either we can rotate it like this. Like this is a rotation. So you just have to click on this orange circle here, and you have to drag it to see the changes the size. So that was our first challenge. I just finished my first challenge here. So which we just learned about how to, so this is a new interface, so it just takes some time to learn. So we learned about how to set the background color, how to drag blocks from left to right, how to put the blocks together, and then also how to add blocks with each other, and how to see the results on the right hand side on the canvas. So if you are working with me, please write me if you are done with the challenge number 1, and then we'll go ahead and show you the number 2 challenge. We have 6 challenges in the total, and these challenges, so first one is a very introductory challenge to show you how does it look like, and then we have more as we go further. Some of them, they are like complicated. Not complicated, but kind of, more learning, I would say. So text me if you're working along with me, and then I'll show you the next one here. So yeah, if you want to take your time. I can be here for 3 to 4 more minutes before we go to our next challenge here. This was our challenge number 1. So we'll go ahead and then work on next challenges for this learning interface of Kano, World Kano today. And I can also, allow you to talk, as we don't have many people today. So you can talk to me. You can unmute yourself and you can talk to me if you want to.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? Are you able to go to the page and do the block coding for the first challenge?
Yes.
Yes, good job. Are you done with the first one? Shall we go ahead and go to the second one?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So, if you want to, yeah, so if you want to go to the second one, what you do is there's a back icon here on the left hand side.
Am I supposed to?
Yeah, so if you click on this back icon here, this will take you to the gallery, and this will take you to the gallery to show you all the challenges. The next one is very interesting. It says, so we are making a loop, and then we are making a Swiss cheese loop. So you are going to see different circles appearing on the canvas of different
Oh.
colors, and you can choose the colors too. So I'm going to go ahead here and go to our second challenge, which is loop 1. And as you will see, this is the best part about Kano. What I like, it just shows you instructions and it shows you hints to follow. So I'm going to read through this. It says, computers are great at doing something over and over. In coding, this is called a loop. Time to create Swiss cheese using the power of loops. So loop is a very important thing in coding language. We do so many things in our daily life, and all of them, most of them, whatever we do on technology, on our ATM machines, on our bank, credit applications, phone applications, all of them, they have been written in any one or different kind of coding steps. So most of the steps you do it, again and again. So how they have been built with the loop logic. So loop is very interesting to understand, and it's also very nice thing to understand, because this is what people do, and people who code, they do it very uh, often. So we can go ahead, and we just read this, that we're going to make learn about power of loop. So I'm going to click on next here, and it says first set a cheesy background color, open the draw tray. Very easy to follow this application, because it just give you hint here. So I'm going to go ahead, and also give you this yellow radiating small circle as we saw in the first lesson. So I'm going to click on this draw, and then I'm going to choose draw set background color. So I'm going to choose this draw set background color and put this here. And always remember, whenever you fit them together, you have to fit them together. The first thing that is important to remember, and the second thing is important to remember, is that when you fit them together, they make this click sound. And that this indicates that they have been fitted with each other, and we are good to go, and your code is good. So I'm going to change the background color. It's asking me to choose a yellow. So I'm going to find this color. It's here. So I just chose the color here, and I am done with the one line of coding. And the next instruction is giving me open the control tray. This is where the loop blocks are found. So as I'm working on the loop block, so I'm going to click on control, find the loop block. So this is loop block. I'm going to drop the loop uh, code here, block, and I'm going to fit this with the next with the previous code that we wrote. So it says every this second do this. So this is a loop. After every 1 second, do this. So this is a loop. It will just keep doing the same thing after 1 second. And then next is open the draw tray. So I'm going to click on draw tray, and then draw move to the random point. I'm going to create this, draw move to the random point, open the draw tray again, draw fill color, and then it's also giving me the color. If I want to choose any specific color, I can do that, but I'm going to just follow this, and I choose this color here, and then open the draw tray again, draw circle radius. So I'm going to choose it to 20. So I just I just wrote a code, very important to understand, and logic, understand the logic that it says set the background color. So this is a one line code that happened. We just changed the background color, and this is a loop. One big, this blue is loop. So it says after every 1 second, draw move to random point. So so imagine it, this is a small pen. Imagine this is a small pen, and which is moving on the canvas. So draw move to a random point. So it's just moving to a random point on the canvas, and draw fill color. So we have a specific color, and it's drawing the circle radius 20. So it's just drawing the circle of a radius 20 and moving to a different, move to a random point again, then draw another circle, move to another point, draw a circle again. So this is what it's doing right now. So I'm going to click on next here, and then it says open the math tray. I'm going to click on math tray here. Random number from 0 to 10. So it's asking me to choose a different number, random number between 0 to 10. So I'm going to drop this here and draw circle radius. It's asking me to fit this here. I'm going to choose this here, and it's asking me to change 0 to 40. So I'm going to change it to 0 to 40. And now my code has changed. Now my code has changed because my pen is moving to a random point, but right to a random point, but right now it's moving, it's making a different radius circle from 0 to 40. It's just not making the circle for 20, it's just making to 0 to 40. So it's just keep making, and it's just choosing a different radius, and it just keep on making. So this is how we finished the challenge. So right now, what you can do is you can just go to the big screen if you want to see how does it look like. So
Wow, it actually looks like Swiss cheese.
Yes, it does. Yeah, that's why it's name of the challenge is a cheese challenge. Yeah, so it looks like cheese. Yeah, melted cheese. You're correct. So it's just keep on moving. It's very good to see it on a bigger, screen because you can see, you can see your achievement that what you have achieved. So it looks good to see on the bigger screen. And then, as I said, you have pause. So you can click on pause here and it will stop. And then you can start it from the, scratch. So if you restart it, it's going to start it from the beginning. It's going to start from the drawing smaller radius of cheese from the beginning. And then there's a restart option. If you click on restart, it's going to start again. And then there's also full screen. So it's just going to take you back to the minimize screen. Yeah, so this is uh, coding how to code loop. Very interesting, logical. I always tell my students to understand the logic behind this. Always see how the code has been written. So as we discuss, we have a loop here, and it says every 1 second, draw move to the random point, draw fill color, and draw circle radius from 0 to 40, and it's just keep doing it again and again. And then also, if you want to change the seconds here, you can click on this drop down. It says second, milliseconds, and frames. So you can choose any of the options from here, and you can see how they are different. And then if you want to your virtual pen to wait for longer than 1 second, you can click here and you can do it to, or you can do it 3, or you can do it 5 or 23, or whatever value you want. But it will not be as much fun to see if it is for shorter duration. If you do it for longer duration, then you have to wait more, and they will appear after a longer time. So it will not be much fun to see. Yeah, so just if you're working along me, if you are able to do this, let me know. Or if you have any questions, or if you want me to repeat it, uh, you know, any step that we did, and or if you want me to explain any of the step, you can just ask me that too. And if you want to change any of the specific color that you want, you can do it. So I can do it on black too, and I can choose the color for the dots too, the circle radius. So it's very customized. Coding, the best part about coding is one of the feature of the coding is that it's very customizable. It's very customizable to the clients you're working for, and you can pretty much build whatever they want in that specific format. So you can change colors, you can change different value of radius circles, you can change whatever you want to. Yeah, so just keep working on this one, and send me a message when you are done. Oops, sorry about this. I'll just change my tab here. So yeah, and then when you're done, what we can do is we can go back, always go back here from this option on the left hand side. That will take you back to the gallery. And the third challenge we have is spinner. So I'm going to wait for you to let me know that you're done with the number 2, so that we can go and start with the spinner one.
I am.
Oh, you said you're done?
Yeah.
Good job, yes. So let's go ahead and look about the spinner. So spinner is going to give you more, knowledge about the things, about the coding and about drag and drop coding. So always when you are on any of the challenge, always start from reading the challenge. What does it want you to do? So it says,
Forgot what to do.
oh yes, yeah, perfect, good job. Yeah, so just keep working along me. I'm going to, work on my puzzle challenge number 3 too here.
Oh, God.
Loops are useful. So it says loops are useful for adding animation to your creation. Use a loop to make the sticker spin. So there's already a sticker here. We have to make the sticker move. So we already have a code for the sticker. And then like we did pretty much in the first, where we were learning about the codes. So we made a sticker, and then the next challenge is to make our sticker move. It says open the stickers tray. So I'm going to go on the sticker tray here, and then drag the block into the code space. Select image. I'm going to crocodile to any, change crocodile to any sticker you like. So I can click here, and I can see, as we see already, there are so many options. I'm going to choose an elephant here. And then the next is open the control tray. This is where all the loop blocks are stored. So as we learned earlier, that all the loop blocks are stored in the control tray. So I'm going to click on control here, and then choose, this is our loop uh, block. So I'm going to take this loop block and put this here. And then it says open the sticker tray. I'm going to click on sticker turn. So this is going to make my sticker turn here. And it says sticker turn in the rotation. So you can choose rotation clockwise, anti-clockwise. I'm going to choose clockwise here. And you can choose the degree, how much degree you want to choose it from. It says recommendable is 10. So I'm going to do 10 here, or I can just do 11. Okay, or if you don't want to move this by circle, you can just write it with your keypad here. And it rotates every second because the loop blocks is set to every second. Yeah, we know this. And then watch now sticker rotates. Yeah, so now we can see how our sticker is moving if I click on this big screen. So you see that, you know, my elephant is moving. So it doesn't look like very good color combination to me. So I'm gonna choose the background color because it's gray on gray, so it doesn't look very appealing to me here. So I'm gonna click on this, and I can, as we know that we can change the background color, I'm gonna change it to black. And now it looks better. And set size to the scale. So I can also change this to the values. So this is gonna decrease the size of my sticker. So this looks much interesting now. So I'm gonna click on the full screen and show you how does it look like. So right now what we did is we wrote a code in loop, and what we wrote in the loop code that our sticker is going to move in clockwise direction, and every time it moves in clockwise direction, it's going to move 10 degrees. So every time it's going to move, it's just going to move 10 degrees clockwise. So, and we have written this in a loop. And we just learned that if we write something in loop, it's just keep on happening and happening and happening. So it's just keep on working. It just keep on going now. So it's just keep on, you know, moving and moving into the clockwise direction for 10 degrees every time. So this was about the challenge number 3. Let's go back here, and then let me know when you are done so that I can show you the next one here. And if you want to watch how the sticker rotates, let's just spin it faster. So if you change it seconds to the frames, there's one more thing here. If you change it to the frames, it's going to move much faster, because every time it's going to move the frame like 10 degrees, it's going to rotate it fully. So if you click on full screen, you can see how does it look like. So now it's moving much faster here. And then you can also change the value. It says change it to 20. So I'm going to change it to 20. And that's how I finished my challenge, and I can go to the next challenge. But I'm gonna do the full screen and see how does it look. So try to understand, Dhanasri, try to understand the logic. Why do we write loop? What is the loop helping us? So if we do not write the loop, and if we try to make the sticker move 10 degrees every time clockwise, we have to write unlimited, lines of code that move 10 degrees, then move 10 degrees, move 10 degrees. We just have to keep it, unlimited time. But this is the power of loop. I just wrote one loop and then it just keep on happening. So it's very important to understand, uh, you know, importance of loop, so that when you go into, higher classes, and then you learn more about coding, and then you learn about, more things, so that you know the loop logic, and then this is how it works. So yeah, let me know when you are done, and then we can go back to our next challenge. So always, whenever you want to go back to the other challenge, the gallery where we can see all the challenges, you click here to go back. I'm gonna click here so I can see. And the next one is variable dancing bugs. So it looks like interesting. So there is always a option to tell you what do you have to do, the challenge. So there are three free variable bugs here. So you can see from the codes that we have already that it has draw set background color. If we want, we can change the background color. We know that. I'm gonna change it to, that was even better. Yeah, yellow is even better. So I'm just switching to yellow. And then there's a centipede image. So we have this character centipede. We have bee image. So we have bee. We have ladybug image. We have a ladybug. So this is how you choose more than 3 characters in one coding. So they have like 3 characters here. So I chose 3 of them. So right now I have 3 in the space that we're going to talk about and to work upon. And this is about their coordinates. So I don't know if you have learned about coordinates yet, but then there's a x-axis and y-axis, and then this is a value of x. So your uh, how far a specific coordinate is far from x-axis, and then from y-axis. If you have not learned this, you're going to go, learn about this into other, following grades. So let's go ahead and work on this challenge. Variable are a way of storing numbers or words in one place that can be used in many places in your code. Variables is also very important because they store the values of different values from different for different texts, for different uh, stories in a place that can be used. So it stores a value for a word, for a number, and those things. So I'm going to click on next. Using a variable, all these bugs can be made in the dance the same. Click on next. Start by creating a variable. Open the variable tray. I'm going to go to the variable. Drag this block into the code space. Set item to. I'm going to drag this here. Change item to speed. So set speed to. See, you can change it. You can item speed, create variable, rename variable, delete the item variable. So it's asking me to change it to speed. So I'm going to change it to speed here. Open the variable tray again. Uh, Drag this block to the code space. Connect to the block 0 to 10. So I'm going to write it 10 here. Open the control loop. Going working on loop. Change seconds to the frame. So I'm going to change second to the frames. Open the centipede. Centipede turn to rotation. Now to spin the centipede by the number you stored in the variable, open the variable tray. Item to speed. See, now it's moving because the variable speed was set to 10, the centipede spin 10 degrees every frame. So now it's moving 10 degree every frame. And then it's pretty much like you can go ahead and work on other two, and they are going to keep working, and they will just keep doing this because we are writing this in the loop. Now you can ask me this question, that how this is different from the previous example where we were moving the elephant just into the one direction, and then how it is different. Uh, why we have why we are introducing variable here, and why we are not doing it like we did it in the previous example. To the reason is, here we have three characters. So if I have to set moving for all of them of all of the characters, then I have to write specific code for all three of them. But in this scenario, in this example, what I did, I created a variable which name as speed. So I created a variable at speed, and then I am just saying that every character or every bug I have in this is I'm going to change a variable speed by different angle as it's going to work. So this is how coding work, that you write a general thing for a specific character you're using, and then you can use it for other characters too. So this is how you write codes, and this is how you write variable codes, and you write them in loop, so they just keep working on this. And then if I want, I can click on this one and I can show you now to B. So I can take the B here, put this here, open the variable tray, take the variable item, rotation item, and then choose the speed. And now you will see I have set the speed to 10 for all of them. So I don't have to go individual set the speed for them. So here what I'm doing is I am saving my line of codes by creating a variable, or by creating a variable and also creating a loop. So this is how it works. This is how you try to introduce logic into your coding. And then also uh, you know if I want to move it into other directions, I can use this one. So it's going to move in the other directions. So this is the logic behind coding, that you try to find loops and variables and things like this, which help you to introduce the smaller number of coding, and helps you to write smaller codes, and which works faster for you. So just keep working on this, Dhanashri. This was all time we had for today. I will be here for 3 to 4 more minutes. So if you're working, and if you have any comment, and if you want me to repeat something, or if you want me to, if you want to ask something specific, you can tell me, and then I can answer your question. Otherwise, this is what we wanted to talk about today, and I hope that you liked about what we learned today. And as you know that, for the next week, I'm going to find something new for us, so that we can work on new interface, and we can learn more things. And I'm really happy that you are a very consistent student here, and I wish you good luck. And I also wish that you can learn, coding fast, and you'll be able to design codes faster and by yourself, and very nice, interesting coding you can do. Yeah, just ask me if you have anything. And then other than this, if you have any suggestion, if you have done something in the past that you think that you want to do it again, you can tell me. Or maybe something you learned not here at some other place, you can also tell me about that too. And then I can include that as my lesson plan for coming Tuesdays, and we can do activity that you really like. I always try to find new activities. I'm in the process of trying to find HTML block so that I can talk about HTML language. HTML is a very uh, one of the pioneer languages uh, when we started coding. Right now we have so many of them, but HTML is one of the where people start to learn coding. So I'm trying to find something which I can incorporate as a kid lesson plan, and we can work on those, and I can show you how to work on HTML lessons. Yeah, looks like you do not have any question. Well, I'm going to end
Yeah.
this.
So,
Hmm.
for a suggestion, can we do this again next coding class?
You want to do this World Kano again in the next coding class?
Yes.
Yeah, we can do that. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it was just you today. We didn't have many people. Last time we had 4 students, but this time we just have you. Yeah, we can do that definitely. So we can just go ahead and then we can start from our blocks, and then we can next time we'll try to do more all these 6. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for your feedback. We can do this one again next Tuesday. Well, thank you so much for your feedback and for your suggestion to do this again. And we'll meet next week, next Tuesday, and we'll do Kano again. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Have a good night. Take care of yourself. I'll see you next Tuesday, 5 to 6 in Kid Coders. Bye.